welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that's a little bit different from what I normally do. To start off, I'd like to say that this video was sponsored by JOUZGE. I've partnered up with them to help promote their new protein bar brand, which they look like this. The company was started by a mom of a teenager, and it turned into not only a brand that sells protein bars, but also a company with the overall movement of creating a positive impact on girls' self-esteem and their self-love. As you probably know, growing up as a teenage girl today in the world we live in is extremely difficult. So I think it is amazing that JOUZGE has created something positive to flip the diet message for girls into something that gives them something like this that is tasty but also gives them everything that they need. So that is extremely important. Along with the protein bars, they also provide you with these sticky notes, which you've probably seen on my Instagram. The point of these is to write love letters to yourself and posting them in places around your house or around your workspace just to remind you of how awesome you are. When I was 14 years old in 8th grade, I wrote a love letter to myself. It was giving me hope, but also kind of tearing me down. And it was a really weird time in my life. I wasn't like sad all the time or anything, but I was definitely not at my peak, and I was letting little things get me down. So I wrote it to myself as an assignment in 8th grade, and I read it to the whole class, and now looking back, I was extremely dramatic. However, looking back, I have grown so much that I decided to write a response letter to my younger self, basically explaining how everything then was so small and how I will accomplish so many things when I get older. So first I'm going to read to you that letter that I wrote in 8th grade, and then I will continue by reading the letter that I wrote in response. Thanks again to JOUZGE for sponsoring this video and for definitely helping me reevaluate how much I appreciate myself, and I hope that this video encourages other girls to learn to value themselves more and to just love themselves, because there's so much you can love about yourself. So let's get started.
April 16th, 2014. Dear Self, I hope that someday you can stop comparing yourself to everyone else. I hope someday you can move on from the past, because that was yesterday and this is today. I hope that someday you can stop dreading your mistakes and believe that everything happens for a reason. I hope that someday you can see the beauty in what you have now instead of what you don't have. You have to realize everyone comes into your life for a reason. They're either a blessing or a lesson. I'm looking forward to the day you realize who is really there for you and who isn't. Stop crossing oceans for people who wouldn't even jump a puddle for you. I hope you know that you can always turn to God. Don't take matters into your own hands and wait to see what He has in store for you. Stop fighting for the people who leave you because they aren't worth it. Don't let them control your happiness. Don't let them control your mind either, because you probably don't even cross theirs. Always remember that everything in this world is temporary. These struggles, good times, bad times, friendships, relationships, actions, and feelings are all temporary. So enjoy the good and look past the bad, because that nothing lasts forever. Cherish the time you have on this earth, because it is limited. There are too many places to see and amazing people to meet to be stuck in the past. Always remember who you are. You aren't who they say you are. There is so much more in life than what they say about you. So live the life you want. Don't settle for anything less than you deserve. Dysfunction isn't love. Love is powerful and a sacrifice you make for someone else. And Prince Charming, he only exists in fairy tales, honey, so stop looking. God will put the right person in your life when the time comes, so don't worry about it. Lastly, I want you to know that you are not invisible. If you ever feel unimportant, remember that you are a beautiful creation of God. Stay true to yourself. The popular kids aren't going to matter in a few years anyway. Be yourself, because life is too precious to be anything else but who you were created to be. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Live by this verse and follow your dreams. Nothing is impossible when you dream. Never lose faith and remember where you come from. Love those who are always there for you and even those who aren't. Life is like a book with many pages that you have to turn to get to the next chapter. So don't keep rereading the last one. This is your story, so live it. Sincerely, Sydney Elizabeth. July 23rd, 2017. Dear younger me, oh honey, if you would have only known what you know now. There is so much no one told you. Or maybe they did and you just didn't take it seriously. Let's start by saying you were right. Those people that only concerned themselves with you when it was convenient for them back then do the same thing now. But it is different now. I am proud of you for finally not letting them get to you. Of course, it never felt good to be left out, but I think you know better than to let them depict your happiness. 1 or 2 true friends will be all that you need. Trust me, you'll be a lot happier that way. It is okay to not be best friends with every single person you meet, but always be civil and be kind. Your kindness is going to take you a lot farther than popularity ever will. I can tell you that. All of those some days will progressively become true. It will be a battle between your own happiness and that of others, but you will eventually figure out that sometimes you must put yourself before others, despite what the golden rule says. The past you were all worried about then will mean nothing to you when you are 18. Everything that brought you down then will seem so small, so just keep pushing through it. Little did you know that those few words, everything is temporary, would become so evident to you in the future. Some people you thought would be in your life forever back then, you don't even know now. Treasuring every moment will become so important to you, especially the moments when being a kid is acceptable. Your best friends list will get smaller, and the time you get to spend doing whatever you want will too. You will become very busy that you will feel like your life is on repeat, but one day you will make some decisions to change all of that. Younger me, please be thankful for every single aspect of your life. What you have today, you may not have tomorrow. Be thankful that you have a family that loves you and only wants the best for you. Be thankful for the shoes you have on your feet and the pillow that you ever so gratefully get to lay your head on each night. Don't take advantage of anything. People don't live forever, but memories do. So make so many memories. Don't just sit in the house all the time because you're tired. You will only regret the memories you didn't take the opportunity to make. Oh, and listen to your mom. She knows a lot more than you do. Her first instinct about someone or something is usually correct. When you fail to follow her intuition, you'll know what I mean. Spoiler alert, high school is not like in High School Musical. No one sings in the cafeteria, and you will not all be in this together. You will cry in front of your whole class way more than you think you will. Homework will test your limits, and studying will become something that you do on a regular basis. You will be asked 1,000,000 times what you want to do after high school, but don't worry, you don't have to have that all figured out. You still may not have that answer, and that is okay. You will find out who your true friends are, and your faith will be tested. Continue to follow your heart and God's plan. Keep reaching for Him because He is honestly the only one that will not let you down. I am proud of you for taking chances and breaking out of your comfort zone. As you go through life, you will be given many opportunities. Take them. I promise you that you will not be disappointed. Sometimes you are faced with decisions you never dreamed of having to make. Just pray and do what makes you happy. I can't tell you if you will find peace in every single situation you make yet, because I'm still trying to figure that out for myself. Focus on what you want for yourself. If you try hard enough, you will make it happen. I promise you. Don't settle for what others think is normal. Nothing normal is ever fun, so go be different. Some crazy, unexpected things will happen, and you will meet some pretty cool people, so just be ready. You have come so far, and I'm so confident in the young woman you are becoming. You will eventually know your worth and not settle for anything less, and I can tell you that that is a great feeling. Staying true to who you are is going to take you so far. Keep chasing who you really are and who you want to be, because it is so worth it. Talk to you later, alligator. Sydney Elizabeth.